This man's magic on the press, dude. Look at that. It is a lovely day out today, and I'm going to bring you guys along for the ride and show you what we got going on. So we got a lot of cool prints that we're doing today. Mario just finished reclaiming a bunch of screens. We're just kind of letting them air dry out in the sun because we kind of need to force dry them pretty quickly today. We have these screens over here ready to go for a job. I'm currently working on some film right now. There's Shannon the shop gnome looking at vacation stuff, I guess.
Just wanted to know what most house was.
Here's some of the film that I'm working on. We have a few 8-color, 7-color jobs that we need to try and knock out today. We got our last piece of film coming out here. I can tell Mario is out there coating some screens. Shannon's still in vacation mode. Oh, maybe that wasn't the last one. Alright, we got the press all tore down. We have our screen sitting around because we're going to use pretty much the same colors. We're going to register everything up off of this black screen here because we're doing white shirts with a 7-color wet on wet print. And all these squeegees sitting up here, we're going to use the same exact colors, and then we have 2 other jobs we're going to do using the same colors because it's all spot process. So it makes it pretty easy. Isn't that right, Mario?
Right.
And then once we get everything registered up, we're going to just scoop the ink up out of these screens. Normally I would be a full and scoop them up and put them back in the container, but Mario enlightened me and was like, hey, why don't we just scoop them into the screens? It's the same colors.
Yeah. Why doing more work?
Yeah, why do more work? I'm trying to make Mario do twice the amount of work. Not really.
So, I'll run out of here. What do you want? This is like a long time ago. Taking pictures?
I'm taking moving pictures.
Start looking.
So what we're doing here is we're printing on 2 blank white shirts, flashing them, so that way the 2 of us can go around to each of these stations, register a couple colors at once. So we'll be doing 2 screens at a time, and it will make things a lot faster. So at this point, we got everything registered. Mario didn't put his squeegee in, but that's all right. I'll do that. All right, all the squeegees are in. We're gonna let it go around, do a test print with basically the ink that is just sitting on the squeegees. And once they get all the way around, we'll know how much to adjust each color. We'll tape everything off, and then we'll rock and roll. Alright, we got our first test print coming around. Registration's looking pretty good. Test print looks pretty good. Y'all like that? Shaba!
Yeah, tell I'm getting better and set up this way.
Yeah, it's getting faster, but we got some pinholes that just need to be taped off. And the red could maybe come that way, just a hair aside from that. I think we're good to go. Alright, we got the screens taped off. Mario's finishing up the last screen over there. We're all inked up in every single station. Now we need to do just one more test print just to make sure we have all of our pinholes, and then we'll be good for production. Gotcha. Okay,
So,
that's not a problem.
I wanted to get my hand.
Alright, here's the test print. It's looking pretty good. Just got a couple more pinholes we're going to tape off, and then we can get at it. Alright, we got our shirts on the table. First round of shirts are going down. We're going to crank these out. 72 shirts. Not that bad. Mario was trying to hold my hand, but we had to stop.
Oh, come on.
No, we had to stop because a couple little pinholes were showing up, and then missed a little pinhole there. Not a big deal. Gonna tape them off and keep on trucking.
Every time I do the stab, like I try to avoid that. Ain't no big deal for me.
To be honest, I guess I got so used to it being there.
Yeah. I didn't expect that. Who crazy idea was it? Set up the machine when you step on that shit.
Yeah, that's not a whole, not many other places we can put it. At this point, Mario's breaking down the press so we can get going after this next job when the process of exposing screens, and then we got a couple of cool prints coming up. We got our last screen all exposed. Did a total of 15 screens. There's Apollo. Mario's already registering up the first set of 7 screens. So there those are. These are the screens we just exposed literally moments ago. It's so hot outside that they dry that quick. Oof, hot. We got some test pylons going around. I'm always wary of doing these things because they tend to like to set on fire for me or fold over like that. So we got a white base going down, we're flattening it. We got red, we got a mono blue, we got yellow, we got green, we got gray. And then our white top, and I'll show you how this thing looks. Try to speed this up a little bit. There we go. Looks just like the artwork. And that's one of the reasons I don't really care to use these things. You don't have enough tack down, they'll slip right on over, fly up, burn up, but they work okay. So at this point, we're gonna tape off these screens, get the shirts ready, probably cool down for 5 minutes, and get after it. All right, we're throwing down some of the first shirts. We're hitting the base twice. We don't have a ton of ink in here because we're literally doing about 8 shirts. Flashing it. We had the flash turned down a little bit because we were doing those test pylons and we forgot to turn it back on, so started having it stick to the bottom of the flattening screen, but here's our flattening screen. I'll leave a link in the corner so you guys can see how it's made. Then we got our red going down, our blue, along with the yellow. We're hitting the yellow twice just to kind of help the image out a little bit. We're doing the green twice as well, just to kind of pump up these 2 colors here. So it was kind of a little heavy on the red side. Then we got our gray. You see the greens going twice. Then we're hitting it with a highlight white. Dang, that looks good. And then here's the finished product here. Looks pretty awesome. Got a little bit of a vintage vibe to it. Here's a little bit of a close-up of the graphic. Looks pretty cool. See those halftones in there? You got a tank, some soldiers. Pretty awesome.
Easy on all day and then just grab them for dinner.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so we've got, it's too bad you're in here. I'm filming you. You're part of the vlog.
I have no makeup on.
You're crushing your head. We can't even see you. You're like in between. Anyways, we've got the next job set up, or starting to get it set up. Mario's got the white base down, flashed it, going around, and registering the screens. So here we are, the fresh screens ready to go. This one has 8 colors. So we're getting rid of the flattening screen over there. Here's our other screen set aside, in which we're just gonna scoop the ink up, toss it in there, run off another print of that so we can both register at the same time, or what? Make it go faster?
I got it.
You got it? You want practice, that's what it is, right?
Yep.
He's getting good. I was like, damn, these past few jobs you registered them up, and it was like, man, it barely needed any adjustment. It's like Mario. He is the tri-lock. Mario's the tri-lock. He gets shit done.
Super Mario.
No, we're not gonna call you Mega Mario. What was it? I was watching the Nintendo thing last night, and they had some other name that I thought of. Anyways, I'll think of it. Aside from Super Mario, let us know what we could call Mario. He needs a nickname.
No, I don't.
Aside from his name, Mario. And not Super Mario. He doesn't like this.
Just stop it right there.
Mario Bros. Mario Bros?
We've already stopped calling fish girl.
We don't call her Fish Girl, though. That's just rude. That's just racist.
No, she was the one that came up with it.
I know she is, but still, I'm not going to call her Fish Girl.
We're putting it on our business card.
That's what she wants.
Yes.
Why do you think I haven't bought them yet? I'm like, I don't feel right about it.
It's what she won.
Can you repeat that one more time so it's on camera? Who broke your toe? People probably look at me funny like, man, I got it. Well, your parents already know. They already know how you are.
They've watched me walk into enough walls to not be surprised.
Yeah, you're their child, so. Hold on a second here. Damn it!
What happened? Put the wrong color, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You see, kids? It happens.
At least nothing's on fire.
This is true. But I do have to go and clean this screen out with some ink wash. Take turns making mistakes. Not this Monday, but the following. There we go. Thanks, Mario. Dang, you'd never know the red ink was there. Aside from this palette having red ink on it. We got everything inked up. Mario registered things up. We'll go around the press and just kind of show you what we're looking at here. We're just finishing up the last screen. I'm excited about this one. It's just as cool as the other. I'm the only one that's excited about it. Letting it go around and hitting everything twice this time around, aside from this white base. See how it turns out.
It is pretty good.
It's gonna look awesome. I can already tell. Just need to do a couple more test prints, let the ink build up some more. Hey, look at that.
Brighter.
Look at that. What is going on here? It's his hand with the heart in it. Well, yeah, it looks pretty good. Not that anything's wrong. We just need to change the color. That turquoise to that darker. Yeah, that Wilflex turquoise. It's a little too on the blue side. All right, switch the colors out. It's looking pretty good. We're gonna start taping off the screens. And we're gonna get after it. Oh, I can't hardly hold it. I probably messed something up. We're gonna get after it.
That's perfect.
I saw.
Wasn't that a good idea? I'm a genius.
That was a good idea. All right, we got everything taped off. We're gonna run off one of the shirts just to make sure everything's okay. This is another 10 shirts. And I'm sure they'll look great.
I charged
Hopefully yeah, Ken says she charged now. All right, we're gonna let this go around and then I'll show you it in action as it does 10 shirts. 11 a.m.
Actually, no, this was left over from yesterday. You took the first swing.
There we go. What do you think, Mario?
Magic.
Looks great. Magic Mario. There we go, Magic Mario. There we go. Look at that.
That's what
This man's magic on the press, dude. Look at that. It's blinging and everything. Look at it. Look at that.
That girl's looking at you.
Magic Mario. She's looking directly at Magic Mario. And that fool right there is saying, "What you looking at my woman for?"
Nothing.
We're off to the races. We got our white base going down, hitting it twice. I think this time we decided just to hit everything twice to see how it would come out. Just trying to give it a little more punch. So we're flashing it. We don't have a flattening screen this time because we are using 8 screens. The flash does take up one of the stations. However, because this is a pretty short run, we don't really have to worry about the ink curing in the screen. For a larger run, we would let things go a little slower. The red's hitting once for, I think it's because we had it set up like that from the last run. That was our flattening screen, but we're gonna leave it the way it is. Here's our yellow and our blue. Some green. The turquoise didn't go over here, Mario. I was like, why isn't this thing printing?
Because you're going too fast.
We got turquoise going down. Apparently I was out. Mario was giving me a hard time on his 5th full day on the job. Wait till day number 500. Mario had me crying. We got our gray going down. Then last but not least, we have our white going down. Mario's rocking the ponytail. Y'all put that on an Etsy t-shirt, please. And there we go. Y'all saw the first one, so, but there it is.
I'm just saying.
Peachy Mario. Well, there we go, boys and girls. It's been a long day. Got a lot done. Mario's gonna go cool off in the breezeway. We do like that print enough that we're gonna print one for the shop, and then Shannon's over there looking for some shirts. And we're going to run those 2 off and take the weekend off. And thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all in the next one, and we'll see you in the next one.